Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am very excited today because today I am going to review Paula's Choice 2 award-winning moisturizer. If you're interested in knowing which is better than which, or if you should buy their moisturizer at all, make sure you keep on watching. So let's get started. My name is Gladys. I'm a skincare nerd. I tried out a bunch of different skincare products and I wanted to share my review on different products and how you can find products that is both cost effective as well as efficient on your skin, so you don't waste your time and money on products that's not necessary. And in today's video, I am trying the Paula's Choice Omega Plus Complex Moisturizer as well as the water-infused electrolyte moisturizer. This is my second video on trying the Paula's Choice products. The first video I tried the 2% DHA liquid exfoliant. You can check that video out of my honest review. Now, I'm not too picky on moisturizer because how I use the moisturizer is for it to be able to prevent any transepidermal water loss as well as restoring my skin barrier. So these are the two samples that I've got from them. I'm glad that they allow me to buy tester product. I don't need to commit on their full-size product because I've never tried it, and so I really appreciate it. What I like about Paula's Choice moisturizer or Paula's Choice product in general is that they don't add any additional fragrance. There's no essential oils, there's no denatured alcohol added. So those are potential known irritants that could cause irritation for any kind of people who have sensitive skin like me. That's a tick for one of my criteria in selecting a product for my skin. The second thing is both of this moisturizer does not cause any kind of acne or irritation for my skin. But when I was trying these two products, one thing that I noticed is that I actually prefer the Omega Plus Complex Moisturizer over the water-infusing. I thought I would love the water-infusing electrolyte moisturizer because of my oily combination skin. I thought I would benefit from the hydration this moisturizer claims to be able to deliver, but actually I enjoy the Omega Plus. Here's the reason why. The water-infusing electrolyte moisturizer, if you look here, the third ingredient is the dimethicone. I personally do not enjoy anything that has a lot of dimethicone. I just don't like the feeling of it. And to have it at the third ingredient, which is quite a high percentage, I really do not enjoy. I don't care about whether they have a lot of hydration in it. I just don't enjoy the feeling of the product on my skin. However, I know some other people, such as my sister, she actually enjoys the feeling of dimethicone. Like she feels like there's something on their skin doing something. Like the dimethicone doesn't really go down to your skin. It just stays on top of your skin, give you that kind of occlusive. I try to love it, but no. And the second thing that I don't enjoy with the water infusing electrolyte moisturizer is that there's just some sort of separation within the cream. The formulation is just different. Versus the Omega Plus, the moisturizer is more smooth. For the feeling of the product, I actually prefer the Omega Plus. But I gotta say, they didn't label the product wrong, is that the water-infusing moisturizer actually feels a lot lighter on my skin compared to the Omega Plus. Ingredient list actually says it all. The water-infusing moisturizer, they added less occlusive ingredients, less plant oil, and more on the hydrating factor. It feels lighter on your skin. If you don't mind the dimethicone kind of feeling to it, go for the water-infusing moisturizer now, and then I'll talk about the effectiveness and how I feel does it really give me that kind of hydration on my skin later on. As for the Omega Plus, it added a lot of seed oil, plant oil, and also some hydrating ingredients. It actually feels more sticky on my skin. The second ingredient is actually the shea butter. It really helps for people who have like relatively dry and dehydrated skin. None of them break me out, even though with the high level of occlusive ingredients in the product. Alright, so let's talk about the effectiveness of the moisturizer. It's just so happened that I encountered some irritation around my face. My rosacea kind of flared up, so there's some redness on both sides of my cheek. I went ahead and used these two products and see whether they can repair my skin barrier, because both of them actually contains the ceramide, and the Omega Plus contains the cholesterol as well as with the fatty acids. So from the ingredient itself, it actually can repair my skin barrier. For this water-infusing one, it only has the ceramide, it doesn't have cholesterol, nor it has any kind of fatty acids. Unfortunately, they did not really help with restoring my skin barrier. And at the end, I just switched back to my CeraVe moisturizing cream, which I religiously had been using for the past 2-3 years, and I couldn't find anything that could replace the CeraVe moisturizing cream, because when my skin is irritated, I just want some protection and moisture and hydration and to restore that skin barrier. And unfortunately, only CeraVe moisturizing cream had been able to give me that kind of protection. So at the end, I just switched back to the moisturizing cream. My skin eventually goes back to normal. So let's put it that way. I would not buy it again. I would just go back to my moisturizing cream. One, it's a lot cheaper, and second of all, it really helps restore my skin barrier. I know it's a very boring product. Sometimes boring is better than breaking out my skin or having an inflamed skin. What about the effectiveness of the moisturizer? For the water-infusing electrolyte moisturizer, does it really like give you a burst of hydration onto your skin? I did not experience this when I was using it. So it's like a very basic kind of hydrating moisturizer. I definitely would not purchase it again. But as for the Omega Plus, because of the ingredient list as well as the texture itself is slightly thicker than the water-infusing electrolyte moisturizer, this would be able to give the kind of occlusive effect that I was looking for from a moisturizer. It also contains cholesterol, moline, shea butter. It also has ceramides as well. So this is a relatively more all-rounded moisturizer when it comes to, you know, repairing your skin barrier, giving you that kind of hydration and giving you that occlusive power to prevent any transepidermal water loss or basically seal all the things that you've applied before your moisturizer. If you really ask me to pick one from them, I would actually go for the Omega Plus, but I would not buy them again. I would just go back to my CeraVe moisturizing cream because it's a lot cheaper. It's a lot easier for me to buy. I hope you have enjoyed what I've shared today. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me to make more videos like this. I will see you in my next one. Bye!